Picture this. You're in a bustling coffee shop, and across the room, you see two young men trying to impress their respective dates. On one side, we have our first character. Let's call him Mr. Hesitant. He's a nice guy, the kind who would hold the door open for you and then apologize for doing so. He's on a date with a lovely lady who's probably wondering why she agreed to meet him. Every time he opens his mouth, it's like a game of charades, with him trying to guess what she wants to hear. "Do you want to try the gluten-free muffins?" he asks, even though she's already munching on a croissant. "Or we could go for a walk in the park," he suggests, despite the fact it's pouring rain outside. His date, bless her, is trying her best not to look bored. On the other side of the room, we have our second character, Mr. Assertive. He's the kind of guy who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to go after it. He's sitting across from his date, a woman who's clearly intrigued by his confidence. "Have you tried the espresso here?" he asks, already signaling the waiter. "It's the best in town, I promise you." His date is captivated, her eyes sparkling with interest as he tells her about his passion for mountain climbing, his love for Italian cuisine, and his recent trip to Bali. He's direct, decisive, and unapologetically himself, and she loves it. So who do you think had a better date, Mr. Hesitant or Mr. Assertive? Now let's dive into the art of being direct and decisive in dating. In the world of romance, these two attributes can make all the difference. Let's take our friend from the previous tale. He had a goal, a vision, and he was willing to take the necessary steps to turn that vision into a reality. That, my friends, is the essence of being direct and decisive. Consider the scenario of asking someone out. A direct approach might look like this. "I've enjoyed getting to know you and I'd like to take you out for dinner this Friday, if you're free." It's clear, it's concise, and it leaves no room for ambiguity. The recipient knows exactly what's being asked and can respond accordingly. Contrast that with an indirect approach. "So, do you have any plans this Friday?" While this might feel less risky, it can also lead to confusion. Does the person asking want to hang out as friends, or is this a date? Being direct eliminates this ambiguity and shows confidence and interest. Now let's bring this concept to life with a real story. One of our viewers, let's call him John, found himself attracted to a successful, confident woman. John, inspired by the idea of being direct and decisive, decided to take the bull by the horns. He made a phone call, clearly communicated his interest, and arranged a date. This decisive action impressed the woman and led to a successful first date and a passionate relationship. This story illustrates the power of being direct and decisive. It shows that these qualities can lead to successful interactions and relationships. But remember, being direct and decisive doesn't mean being pushy or aggressive. It's about clear communication and respect. It's about knowing what you want, expressing it clearly, and respecting the other person's response, whatever it may be. Remember, being direct and decisive doesn't mean being pushy or aggressive. It's about clear communication and respect. Before we continue, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to Modern World Dynamics. We're committed to delivering candid, humorous, and insightful content on relationships, dating, and everything in between. Our mission is to help you navigate the complexities of the modern dating world with confidence and panache. We bring you real stories, practical tips, and yes, even some jokes to keep the mood light. So, if you're ready to take your dating game to the next level, you've come to the right place. All right, let's get back to it. So how can you be more direct and decisive in your dating life? Well, let's take a deep dive into it. We'll start with the first key point, being clear about your intentions. Imagine you're at a local coffee shop and you see someone who catches your eye. Instead of beating around the bush with small talk, you approach them with a clear intention. "I couldn't help but notice your smile from across the room. Would you mind if I join you?" This approach not only shows your interest, but also conveys your confidence. Now let's move on to decision making. Picture this, you're planning a date. Instead of asking, "Where would you like to go?" try suggesting a place instead. "How about we explore the new art exhibit downtown this weekend?" This shows that you're decisive and taking initiative, which can be quite attractive. Then we have effective communication, a vital part of any relationship. Say you're on a date and something is bothering you. Instead of keeping it to yourself, express your thoughts openly. "I appreciate your honesty, but I felt a bit uncomfortable when you brought up my past relationships." This honesty will not only prevent misunderstandings, but also foster a deeper connection. Now, let's put it all together with an example. Meet John. He's been eyeing Jane for a while now. Instead of waiting for fate to intervene, he decides to approach her. Jane, I've been interested in getting to know you better. Would you like to join me for a walk in the park this weekend? With this, John has clearly communicated his intentions, made a decision, and opened up a channel for effective communication. To wrap it up, being direct and decisive in dating is about being clear, making decisions and communicating effectively. And just like any other skill, it requires practice. So don't be too hard on yourself if it doesn't come naturally at first. Remember, practice makes perfect. It might feel strange at first, but it'll get easier with time. So let's wrap things up. We've taken quite a journey today, exploring the art of directness and decisiveness in the dating game. It's not just about who you are, but how you present yourself that can make all the difference. Remember our tale of two daters? One was hesitant, unsure, constantly second-guessing. The other, direct, decisive, and unapologetically himself. The difference in their dating experiences was night and day. We also delved into some practical tips to help you navigate this path. Remember, it's not about being harsh or rude. Rather, it's about expressing your desires and intentions clearly. This approach not only saves time, but also sets a strong, confident tone for the relationship. It's about showing respect for yourself and the other person by being honest and straightforward. This isn't just about successful seduction, but about fostering genuine connections based on trust and mutual respect. It's about creating a dynamic where both parties feel valued and heard. So don't be afraid to be assertive and express your needs and desires. It's not about playing games, it's about being real. So next time you're on a date, channel your inner Mr. Assertive. And remember, being direct and decisive is key to a successful seduction. Thanks for watching. Hey there, aspiring creators. Ever wondered how to turn your passion into a paycheck? Well, buckle up because we've got something extraordinary for you. Introducing the AI YouTube Automation Masterclass, the ultimate game changer in the world of content creation. Here's what you're about to unlock. Discover the secrets behind making a 5-figure income monthly. Learn the strategies that took us from dreaming to earning and how you can do it too. Imagine making money while you sleep. We'll teach you how to create content that works for you, allowing you to enjoy the fruits of your labor with just 3 days of dedicated effort. Watch your channel skyrocket as we spill the beans on how we've successfully grown 4 channels from 0 to over 100,000 subscribers. It's not just a class, it's a proven formula for YouTube success. Say goodbye to your traditional job and hello to a life of freedom. Take control of your destiny, work only 3 days a week, and spend quality time with your loved ones while making 10 times your current income. But here's the real kicker. Be an early adopter of artificial intelligence in content creation. Don't be left behind. Be a pioneer in the AI revolution. Get in early and let AI be your creative ally. It's not just about making videos, it's about making history. So, are you ready to unleash the power of AI and become the next YouTube sensation? Click the link below, join the AI YouTube Automation Masterclass, and let's turn your dreams into reality.